All right, we are on Route 66 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and we are headed towards Buck Adams. There's almost too many places to visit here that are celebrating the spirit of Route 66. We're approaching the Buck Adams Muffler Man. The owner told us a story about how she had Mark Klein construct the Muffler Man, design and construct it for her. He's the guy behind Foam Hinge and some of the sculptures at Natural Bridge. So I think he did a great job. So let's take a look inside. Buck Adams on the inside. Yeah, it's like information overload. I don't even know where to look or where to spend. This might be the only tourist stop you need.
This is from your Aunt Nancy.
Then we're going to LA and Hollywood. Okay. Go out to Catalina Island, see where Natalie Wood hung out, right?
You're doing it right.
Yeah, and then we're coming back through the Southwest, Sonoran Desert, Tombstone, Marfa, Texas, Dallas, yes, back to Memphis, and then back to Virginia.
Oh my gosh.
So we're making the grand tour, you know.
How awesome. Yeah, and congratulations.
Oh, well, thank you.
We both, since we were kids, we both wanted to make that road trip across the country.
Right.
And we're like, let's do it, you know.
So how did you...
At a traffic light.
At a traffic light?
No. Like yes. You literally looked
at each other.
Yeah, we looked. She had her son in the back, and she was like dancing and kind of singing to something, and she glanced, and I was looking at her, and she said, "Oh, I'm busted," and so we laughed about it, right?
Right. Exactly.
And then, but then it was like, looked again, and she looked again, and you know, and then
there's a sparkle in both.
Yeah. And then there was like, the light changed, and we go to the next light, and we notice each other, we pass, and then the next light, we're like looking, you know, and then finally, I noticed her turn signal was on. She's getting ready to turn right, and I had to go straight, and I'm like, well, she's going to turn right, and I'm never going to see her again. So I started looking for a piece of paper, and I write something down. I'm like, okay, here I go, and I got out of the car in the middle of traffic.
Yes! And you were like, and so then you reached out.
Yes.
But the funny thing was, I gave it to her, and she already had one written too, and she handed me.
This is like one of those, what do they call them? Romantic comedy.
Yeah, the rom-com, you know.
Rom-com. You got it going right now.
So I was like, okay, and the rest is history, you know.
That is so beautiful. It's so funny that you say all this. I was with my nephew yesterday, just driving around and, you know, cruising. They're 14 years old. So we pull up, and there's like this Jeep, and you could kind of see, you know, his reflection in the mirror, and I was like, ooh, he's kind of cute. And then August, my nephew's sitting in the passenger seat, and I'm driving, and so I was like, do I inch up? And they're like, no, because then they'll be like, you know, face to face. But then once the light turned green, we all look at each other. August was like, busted.
I was like, who's looking at who? I don't even.
Oh, it was so funny.
Oh, I left out.
So beautiful.
I left out one part that I thought was, her son was in the back, right? And at some point, well, all this took several minutes to unfold, right?
Yes.
And at some point in the cat and mouse, I looked, and he's holding up a piece of paper, and she doesn't know it. And it was a phone number.
Oh, how cute.
And I couldn't read the phone number, but I was like, wow, you know?
That's so cool.
And I know she doesn't know, you know?
Right.
It was just weird.
So everyone, you know? Was like,
let's do this.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Oh. So what day do you think you'll make it into Vegas, do you know?
Our wedding is Friday at the Graceland Wedding.
Yeah, so we'll get in on the 6th, get married on the 7th by Elvis.
Perfect.
And then it's, you know, we're staying at the Westgate, which is the old International where Elvis played, and
oh, cool.
You know, we're going all in. So
yeah. There's a couple here in town. They did their wedding there, and the photos were so much fun. I was like, man.
Well, they're going to live the Facebook live stream it. at this.
Maybe I should look it up.
Yeah, it's
What is it now?
It's See, I haven't got the link yet. They're going to give us the link.
What I'll do, I'll send you all this. I'll put this with your stuff. Email it to me.
I'll email it to you. Absolutely.
If I'm free, I'll watch.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll send it. Yeah. Absolutely. You give me an email and I'll send you the link.
Perfect.
That'd be awesome.
Oh.